You have to adopt this mindset. There are plenty of people who you talk to dismiss it and say AI is going to take over everything. It's going to take all the jobs away, kill creativity, and we're all doomed. That's one way to look at it. But guess what? Like you said, it's coming anyway. It cannot be stopped. So you've got two choices. You ignore it, you get left, or you dive in, embrace it, use it to your professional and personal advantage and reap those benefits, because there has never been a time like this before. You've got to use it to create the life that you want. This is the Middle-Aged and Miserable podcast.
Yes, and please subscribe so you never miss another episode. And if you like this content here today, please leave us a lovely review and a like, because this really helps us reach out with new content for more people.
Patrick.
Christopher.
Okay, this is going to be an exciting one. I'm excited for today's episode because today we're going to be talking about one of the greatest opportunities of our lifetime.
Without a doubt.
And it's sitting there in plain sight.
Everybody's still talking about it.
Yeah. Well, of course they're still talking about it because it's massive. AI is exploding. It's not slowing down. It's creating more ways to earn, to work less, and help us in new ways that were previously unimaginable.
I particularly like the helping us to work less side of it. It's
exactly.
Pretty cool.
So we're all about getting middle-aged people fired up and getting out of the grind and having a second wind in life and getting back their purpose, Well, it turns out that if you're stuck in life, AI could be your golden ticket out of that life.
We're going to talk about that, aren't we?
Yeah. So
it's not another trend. There's plenty of fads that come and go, aren't they? But this is one of those that you just cannot afford to overlook. It's contrary to popular belief. It's not here AI is not here to replace us. I see it. It's here to help us.
Yeah.
This is how we can use it, and there's a chance here to reinvent yourself, reinvent the way you work, and finally create the life you want.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, but you got to ask yourself: are you ignoring it, or are you embracing it? Because if you ignore it, you're going to get left behind,
without a doubt.
But if you embrace it, then it could be the best opportunity of your lifetime. So, in this episode, we're really going to get into talking about how you can use it to your advantage.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is it's going to be huge because it's I think it's already started on its exponential growth curve, and it's like you said earlier, it's literally exploding. We're seeing changes every month and how it's improving as we use it, and it's just continually blows me away. Actually, there's some stats. I think so. Business adoption in the past year has gone from about half the businesses using AI in the way they work to now about 8 out of 10. So 80%, literally today, 80% of businesses are using AI in some form or another. There is a lot of talk about how quickly it's growing, and they reckon it's going to be like 5 times more AI use in industry within the next year or two as well. There's probably a huge dollar amount associated with that. A lot of dollar opportunities.
A lot of trillions.
Yeah, you're talking trillions of dollars now. But there's what the stat that blows me away the most is it gets twice as smart. Just think about this. It gets twice as smart every half a year. Every 6 months, it's getting twice as smart. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
And it's like what used to take a decade for technology to kind of mature, it happens in less than a year now.
Yeah, so
it's phenomenal.
Well, this is why you can't ignore it, because every 6 months you wait, you're falling further behind, aren't you?
Absolutely.
And I found a quote from Mark Benioff, the CEO of Salesforce.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, AI might be the most important technology of any lifetime.
Not just
not our lifetime. Yeah. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah. It's I can't reiterate it enough. You simply cannot get left behind with this. It's I often liken it, and I've just kind of realized this analogy, because you and I, being middle-aged, we saw the birth and adoption of the internet back in the late 80s, early 90s. And it was the same then back then, because people were like, what is this? World Wide Web that people are talking about. That's that thing there where, computers talk to each other apparently, and we're like, yeah, okay, whatever. But back then there was no avoiding it, because if you'd have ignored that, you'd have just got left behind, and any company, any business that didn't adopt it, because it was coming anyway, right? It's like AI now, it's coming anyway. You had to embrace it, or simply just get left behind. But AI is even bigger than that now. The speed at which it's growing, the speed at which it's being adopted.
Yeah, I remember when you had an iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't. I had a flip phone, and you had an iPhone.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, look, you can see the internet on it. And I was like, if I'm going to look at the internet, I'm not going to look on that tiny screen. I'm going to look on my big desktop computer at home.
And now everybody's got the internet in their pockets.
I couldn't live without it.
I know.
So
isn't it crazy how quickly we change our minds?
Yeah. Besides, like, if you like talking about adopting it versus ignoring it, if you want to change careers, or if you want to change, if you're looking for a job, if you don't have a job, any employer now is going to be asking you, how are you going to use AI to help our company?
Yeah, definitely.
It's probably question number one in a job interview right now.
And in that context, you've got no choice now, really. The way things are going with it, and with that in mind, you have to learn it. Because you can't simply bury your head in the sand and pretend, oh, this is going to go away because it's a fad. It's not a fad. It's here and it's growing, and you can look at it two ways. In fact, you can simply tell yourself this is bad and it's going to take over all our jobs and all our lives. It's the worst thing ever, or you can embrace it, and use it to your advantage to make your life better.
Yeah, if you've ever maybe thought in the past about starting a side business or a new business or an online business, or if you're just looking to, I don't know, learn about investing or something to bring forward your retirement, and this is the opportunity. It's right there. It will teach you.
Yeah, I don't Google things anymore. I'll ask.
No,
chat.
I don't. Yeah, I'm
you
the
just
same
got it
way.
on your phone. You just talk to it.
I mean, we've talked about this like with other friends, haven't we? It's so important that if a kid right now is coming out of college, or let's say they're coming up to going to college,
right?
What if this is just a hypothetical, what if they just studied AI for 6 months? What if they didn't go to college and do computer science or something? What if they just studied AI for 6 months, got so clued up on it that they were into a position where they create, say, an LLC, create a company, AI Consulting Co., go into a company of aging people, and just say, hey, I'm an AI expert. I can solve all of your problems.
Yeah.
That's a business model right there. Do you even need a degree at this point?
I know. It could change education in that respect as well, completely.
But, you're a father.
It's something that I actually try and talk to my kids about at the dinner table at night. I mean, they kind of roll their eyes a little bit, but I get so excited about it. I'm encouraging them. My kids are in their 20s, right? And I'm encouraging them to use it in their lives now, because I see it for what it is, for how it's going to be a complete disruptor of our world, and you cannot ignore it.
Well, they can be resistant to it, though, can't they?
Oh God, yeah, they are. My youngest is quite idealistic, and she's an artist as well, and she sees it as something that's going to replace what she wants to do or everything that she loves, and human creativity. It's not. And I'm trying to get through to her to adopt it, to see it to reframe that thought, to reframe how can I use it rather than it's bad.
Yeah, definitely. Because like we said, you're going to get left behind otherwise. Because there honestly isn't a professional area that can't be helped by it.
That's true. Actually,
unless you're a plumber
or an electrician.
Well, even if you're a plumber, it can help you with marketing advice or ordering. Or there's some way. It can help you. It can't put the pipes in the house.
No, it can't rewire a plug if you're an electrician or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to reiterate it. It literally is one of the greatest opportunities that we've ever seen.
Yeah, you have to adopt this mindset. There are plenty of people who you talk to dismiss it and say AI is going to take over everything. It's going to take all the jobs away, kill creativity, and we're all doomed. That's one way to look at it. But guess what? Like you said, it's coming anyway. It cannot be stopped. So you've got two choices. You ignore it and get left,
Yeah.
or you dive in, embrace it, use it to your professional and personal advantage and reap those benefits, because there has never been a time like this before. You've got to use it to create the life that you want.
Without a doubt.
You've been stuck at the same professional level for 5 years, maybe longer.
You want more success, more money, a better performing business, but somehow something keeps holding you back?
What if that something is your unconscious programming? Because what we get in life is what we believe we deserve deep down in our unconscious.
And here's the truth. You are where you are in life right now because that's where you believe you deserve to be.
You can't outrun your beliefs. That is why so many people struggle for years, even decades, without making any real breakthroughs.
We help middle-aged professionals like you. We can upgrade your mindset, upgrade the habits, and crucially, remove the unconscious limiting beliefs that are blocking your success.
So you can finally step into the career, the wealth, and the freedom that you know that you're capable of.
So ask yourself, what's it costing you not to change?
Contact us at coaching@patandchris.com or reach out to us on Instagram.
Act now and take back control of your life. All right, so speaking of using it to create the life you want, let's talk about how we're using it a little bit. And it's one of the things that I see it, the biggest advantage is a lot of people say, including us, we don't have time. That's a classic cliche excuse, isn't it?
I say that a lot.
We don't have time. But now, maybe we do have time because it can help you do some of the things that you take too much time, some of the admin stuff. So I want to use the example of, say you want to start a podcast.
So if you wanted to do a podcast.
Right, because we use it for this. And, you know, just like I said, I don't do Google searches anymore. I'll ask AI and like, what gear can we use? What's the best gear for a podcast? What subjects can we talk about on the podcast for brainstorming ideas like that? How do you publish a podcast? And
I've had it go in there. It knows all our podcasts, and I've asked it before. Like, have we talked about this before? When did we talk about this? You know.
Yeah, that's really smart.
And it can tabulate all the episodes for you. Can create a spreadsheet and all of that. Format, and then you get it, and it's not formatted right. So then you tell it, well, I want it like this. Oh, by the way, now you've got it right. This is how I always want it. So whenever I ask you for a spreadsheet, I want it like this, and it will say, and it will remember that,
and it can create spreadsheets.
So
I like spreadsheets. I like doing spreadsheets.
Yeah, I mean, you can create it. If you're creating a course or a program, you can use it for that. Not to create the content, but to help you organize it or write stuff in a different way sometimes. I actually don't like the way it writes. So I get it to help me, and then I rewrite it as I want it.
Right.
You know, so maybe it's worth looking at AI just to see where it can help you save time. You've got to think of it as having an employee, a helper, or a team of helpers.
That's right, yeah.
You know, it can draft some content for you on whatever you want to create.
Yeah. I quite like the way you can brainstorm ideas, because sometimes you come up with ideas and you've got a blank sheet of paper of something that you want to create or do, or a problem you want to solve, and you're starting with nothing, and you just help it. It helps you come up with like random ideas sometimes, or a business plan.
Okay, it can help with a business plan. Yeah,
it can do that as well.
And they got chat's got this agent mode now, and it's like a full-time assistant. So like you tell chat, help me launch a side business selling, I don't know, fitness plans.
Right.
And then in agent mode, it will research the market. It will build the full business plan. It will write the website copy, you know, all the text on the website. It will draft all the social media posts, and then it'll just keep refining everything until it's ready to go. And basically, it's agent mode is like hiring a digital employee that doesn't stop until the job's done.
Doesn't stop for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of how I see us using it as it's about being curious and asking yourself, how can it make me work more efficiently?
Yeah,
and what can it do? And reframing that resistance that I think we all have about, or we don't know what it can do, we don't know what it is, and maybe it's bad. You can. It's a tool.
Yeah.
And you can reframe that to, how can it help me? How can I improve?
Yeah, swap out the dismissiveness for curiosity.
Yeah, right.
Because like we've said it before on this podcast, successful people are curious.
Yeah.
Like if you get a know-it-all, they're not curious, are they? Successful people are always curious, and it definitely applies here. You got to, think about what you want. Are you stuck in life? Are you in a job you hate, or have you lost your purpose? Have you not got any fulfillment? And just look for opportunities where it can help you with that. Can it help you get out of your job? Can it help you in gaining success in something, or earning more money, or bringing forward your retirement? It's curiosity. Yeah. How can it help you to accelerate your life?
Yeah, definitely. It's another thing that we like to talk about in businesses. We try hard to focus on those high impact tasks, do more of the things that move the needle in business rather than the admin. So using AI will allow us to all of the administrative stuff, all the operation stuff that you have to do, but get it to do that. You set it up in a way that it's all that becomes automated. The low impact work, like writing emails, for example. Have it draft up an email. Of course, you're going to go in and edit it and tweak it here and there, but the bulk of the work's been done. All that time's been saved, and I actually quite like it for checking documents. And if you've got a document and then somebody's gone and changed it, and then I'll just go, okay, here's the version A and here's version B. Tell me what the differences are. Highlight the changes in blue, and it'll do it. It's like really cool like that. It's so efficient.
Yeah, it's really good with Word documents and Excels, and you can upload them all onto it, and it will interrogate them. I use that all the time for our stuff, for both our coaching stuff and for podcast stuff.
It is better than going through manually like we used to not that long ago.
Yeah, the key point being it's the whole philosophy has to be work on high impact stuff.
Yeah.
Delegate the low impact crap to
right,
AI.
Yeah, like the stuff that moves the needle, like bringing in more sales and thinking more about business strategy.
Yeah, high level.
The stuff that we
don't do the operations, do the high level stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I've talked about brainstorming ideas in the past. I quite like that for creativity as well.
Yeah, I use it for creativity, and this is funny because a lot of people, especially in the art world, will say, well, it kills creativity or with music. But I use it for creativity. Like with NLP, for example, there's standard change patterns that you can use to rewrite your unconscious programming and remove limiting beliefs. Yeah. And one of them is an auditorium. You're in an auditorium, and there's a whole mental visualization around that. And it does certain things. It makes you think differently, and has your unconscious rally towards a new mission, your new goal.
Right.
I asked it to think of other ideas. Not a theatre. What else could we do? Right. It came up with all these ideas. It was amazing. It just kept coming up with them. And in the end, I chose one that was a spaceship.
Yes, you did.
And you had all of your departments on your spaceship, but you had a mission. You had to, something was interfering with it, and we had to get rid of that thing.
But it understands, because you fed it the right information, it understands what it is you're looking for. There is a technique to using it, obviously, but it just gives you the ideas that you would have never come up with as well.
But because I know the process, I can look at what it's suggesting and see if it will work. And there's definitely work to be done there. You can't just say, "Oh, create this for me." Yeah. Because I don't know if that would work. I know that it works now because I've gone through it. But that creativity I found was amazing because it just kept coming up with them.
Yeah, that's really cool. That actually.
And then also, okay, let's talk about using AI to learn something. I mean, just basically learning stuff.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's amazing. I speak to it Spanish in the car, like
on the way to the office. You're learning Spanish.
I speak Spanish. Conversations. I'll say to it, all right, today I want you to give me a test on the past tense. There's 3 past tense in Spanish, so I'll do one particular one each day. Or I'll say, I want you to come up with a movie script in Spanish, and then just explain it to me and see if I can guess it. Just give me a clue. So he starts the first clue,
he did that.
And then it does that, and then. Sometimes I'll say, think of an animal. Think of an animal. Give me one clue. And then it will say it in Spanish. I'll be like, well, I don't know what that word was. I'll say next clue. And it will give me another one. And then I'll guess it. And he gets all excited when I get it right. It's amazing. It's unbelievable.
That's really cool, that. You've come up with some really creative uses for it there.
Yeah. I mean, we've already mentioned you can use it for podcast ideas. Sometimes I'll talk to it and I'll say, come up with 10 podcast ideas and put it in a file and then have that ready for me when I get home.
Yeah,
it'll do that.
Yeah.
And I just find that it helps me in in all ways like that. I use it as much as possible, and I talk to it in the car. You can, because on chat you've got the advanced speech mode. I didn't know about that until relatively recently, but that advanced speech mode is amazing. Yeah. You can just talk to it.
I get to the point now where it's clearly so vastly capable of doing so many things, and it can help us in so many ways in our lives, that I will literally ask AI how AI can help me in life sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the learning thing's a huge thing for me, though.
Yeah.
It's when you want to learn anything, you can ask. I mean, I'm learning Spanish, but I'm doing it on like Duolingo. You're actually using chat to help you with that. But you can use it to learn anything about like algebra, even or not that I would want to learn about algebra as I'm driving into work, but I know geography or business or anything. Quantum
physics. You could literally do that. And you could probably get it to do, because it'll do different voice tones, you could probably get it to teach you quantum physics in a really sarcastic tone.
I haven't actually tried that.
I asked it the other day, I said, how do you say I forgot my keys? I want you to tell me how to say I forgot my keys in Spanish. And it did it. And at the end it went, oh, yeah, I forgot my keys in Spanish. Like that never happens.
Really?
Yeah.
You've given it a sense of humor.
Yeah.
I also look at it like it's like having in the passenger seat of your car the most intelligent person in the world that can help you with anything. So just ask it questions
in any language.
Yeah. And we've adopted a rule, a pact, haven't we, about AI, that we recognize its potential, and our agreement, our pact is, we are going to use AI as much as we can feasibly use it to save us as much time, because time is the commodity that literally none of us have anymore.
Yeah.
And, go on.
And well, I was going to say that might sound like, oh, they're just getting AI to do everything. But it's really a case of, we want to do everything we do more efficiently so we can touch more people.
Yeah.
So it expands. It's a different way of thinking, isn't it? It's a thinking of, I want to expand my impact. This tool can help me expand my impact.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not, I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit twiddling my thumbs and watch the AI do everything for me. It's how can you create a bigger ripple of change?
Yeah, definitely.
But I tell you what, so we talked about how great it is, right? And why you should embrace it. But what about what it can't do?
Because, we have to talk about that.
Because AI cannot give you vision. You know, it won't tell you what business to start, or it can't tell you what you care about.
Right.
You know, or what you're interested in.
Yeah, it won't tell you what you want.
You know, you still need, and it won't, also another thing, it won't give you purpose, and it won't give you discipline, and it won't give you drive. That comes from you. But you can use it. You've got to think of it as a massively powerful tool in your workshop.
Yeah. Or like a super performance sports car, but you're still driving it.
Yeah.
You have to kind of like point it in the right direction. But you have just got this massively capable tool now in your pocket.
Yeah, and it won't design your dream life. That's still your job, right? But it can help you get there.
Yeah. Oh, there is another thing that I do want to point out. We've been so excited about the benefits of AI. It's something that I did discover, and people do say this as well. Don't just blindly believe what it's telling you. Yeah. There's a little side note here, a little caveat that we need.
I think it even says that at the bottom. There's a disclaimer at the bottom.
AI might be wrong. So there is that element of it. It's not going to. It doesn't have common sense. I've been blessed with common sense. So use common sense in examining what it's telling you. Don't just blindly believe it. So I just want to point that out.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think just to summarize that, it's good to use as a tool, and it's basically a multiplier, not a replacement for all of your best traits.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's sort of
that's a good way of putting
personal
it,
development meets technology. Yeah,
yeah, I like that. All right, I think we've done enough.
All right, should we recap?
Yeah, let's recap. So, going back to where we said at the beginning, it is literally exploding. It is the biggest opportunity of our lifetime,
or any lifetime.
Yeah, or any lifetime. And I'm going to reiterate that phenomenal fact that it's literally getting twice as smart every half a year. So it's what it's going to look like in years to come. I've no idea. We can only guess.
Yeah, you're going to need to use it if you're doing business yourself, or you're going to need to use it if you're getting employed by someone, because it's not knowing it is no longer an option.
Right.
It can save you time for you. It can automate your tasks, help you work on the high level stuff, and get all that low level stuff taken care of.
Yeah. It won't give you vision. It won't. You've got to drive it into the right direction, but it will multiply your strengths when used correctly. And at the end of the day, you've got two choices. You can either ignore it and get left behind, which is not what I'm recommending my kids do desperately, or you could just simply get curious and embrace it.
Yeah,
like we're doing.
Yeah,
look for opportunities.
Definitely. And I heard this quote the other day, which is quite frightening. AI will never be as dumb as it is today.
Wow.
I mean, think about what we just said. In 6 months, it's going to be so much smarter. So
twice as smart.
So our advice is embrace it.
Embrace it. If you like what you just heard, please subscribe and like so you never miss another episode. And if you want more of this content, check out our social media for more ways to avoid being middle-aged and miserable.